Mid-Center Mall, Chaguanas on Sunday, February 24th, 2008, sometime before 3:30 a.m. There is a buzz as everybody gets ready to run. But what happens before the running begins? How is the CLICO Marathon made?
Like the compound eye of a giant insect, this bank of lights at the National Stadium looks down on the preparations for the CLICO International Marathon 2008. It is Saturday, February 23rd, 2008, and the National Stadium is being converted to the Marathon Village.
This morning we preparing the stadium for the 500 marathoners and the 1,600 people who are taking part in the 5K. So basically what we are doing now is dividing the track into two. The first 4 lanes, from the first lane to the 4th lane, is for the marathoners. And from the 5th lane outwards are for the 5K runners.
The day before, we are transforming the National Stadium, in this case, to the Marathon Village and the 5K areas. So when the runners come in, they are as comfortable as you would expect after 26 miles. You will see a lot of things like medical tents going up, food dispensing areas, water stops, etc. What people don't see, and I say don't see, is the many volunteers they have out there. They have people out there from 3:30 in the morning making sure water stops are in place. You see a lot of water stops outside family homes. And that's the beauty about, and I would say the difference and beauty about the CLICO International Marathon, in that families get involved. We have families along the way, this 26-mile route, putting up water stops. And they've been doing this for a number of years, free of charge.
The course was certified about 2 months ago, from the stadium back to the start. Right, so we have an international course, and most of the athletes are going to be using this to qualify to go to the Olympics in Beijing.
We caught up with members of the popular Road Runners Club as they went through last-minute preparations at the Queen's Park Savannah the day before the marathon.
The club prepares, months in advance. Our program really starts, I would say around August, but it intensifies around September.
It takes about 4 months for a runner to train for a marathon. You start off doing maybe 8 miles on a weekend, and you run 3 days a week. Every weekend you add on 2 miles and you lengthen your distance every weekend until you get to say about 20, 22. And then you might do about 2 22-mile runs before the race, and then you come down. So you don't do 26 miles before you actually run a marathon because your muscles will break down too much.
We have a coach that is tied to our club, and he sends out a program starting around September.
Your body can only take so much, so you get to 20 miles because of the training you've done, and then mentally that carries you for the last 6 miles. It's a mental race after you get to 20. That's why people talk about hitting the wall at 20, 19, 20, and then finishing on mental. Your legs will be turning over, and they just have to keep turning over, and your brain in another place.
The Savannah was the last stop in our look at the making of the marathon. Next stop, Mid-Center Mall, 3:30 a.m. tomorrow morning.